Good morning, guys. It is 7:21 a.m. September 11th, 2017. It's been 16 years to the day, everybody. Alright, so as of right now, Irma is a Category 1 storm. We are at 75 to 80 mile per hour sustained winds. We have raised up to 965 as the barometric pressure. Storm is clearly getting weaker as it has been on land for a while now. It's moving north-northwest at 17, 18 miles per hour. I think the hardest part of the storm is right over Jacksonville right now. Areas of Georgia and South Carolina are getting massive thunderstorms from this apparently, and also tornado warnings. So Irma's not quite done yet, guys. Yesterday was a bit of a crazy day. I had an obligation earlier on, and then I spent a lot of time talking with one of my uncles and my grandma in Florida. They were right near Orlando, so it took up a lot of time. I really wanted to get an update out for you guys, and it just didn't work out. So I'm kind of combining from last night till right now. Really quick, guys, there's some issues going on with the sun. This is an SDO view, a GXF camera, I believe. I think I may have messed that up. Anyway, this is an X-ray. This X-rays our sun and gives you a view of the stuff going on around the corona of the sun. Right there is what I want you guys to look at. This was an amazing solar flare, and although not Earth-facing, this thing can potentially affect Earth in specific ways. One of those ways is earthquakes, guys. So there was another one of these a few days ago, if you remember. I believe it was on the 6th. We had a massive X-class solar flare. Those are rare, and to have more than one of them in a week is extremely rare. So we need to keep watch on this, because eventually this area of the sun is going to wrap back around and come right back out in front of us. This would be Earth facing. We will still feel this, believe it or not, guys. You need to, if you look at my mouse right now, Earth is about the size of the point of my mouse, one little pixel. Now imagine Earth being right here, and then this thing going boom, like that. So no matter what, we will feel effects from this. And just like I said, as an example, we had one of these on the 6th, and then I believe it takes 24 or 36, maybe a little bit more, for that energy to reach Earth. And then we had that 8.1, 8.2 earthquake in Mexico. So guys, the sun, what the sun does is directly related to Earth weather. To an extent. I do get into that stuff on this channel. We have been overpowered with the hurricanes lately, so expect some more information on that too. Just to recap on the meteor sighting that I put out on the radar tracking Irma. Let's see, a meteorologist from CBS 4, Craig Setzer, totally unrelated, caught on his dash cam in Florida. He was looking north from West Broward Street. It was seen in Tampa also, and this was at 11:52. My capture was around 9:30, so we may have had a minor meteor shower going on, and just the news of Irma overpowered it. I'm sure a lot of people knew about it. There's people that watch those meteor showers religiously, so I mean, that just leads me to believe that it actually was a meteor and not some sort of radar beam. Alright, so let's check. Okay, this is satellite for Irma. We have some news with Jose, guys, and it's changing drastically. And first I want to show you why. And once again, that's because of our jet stream. Here is our constant shape. This U is trying to reconnect, which it does. Irma down here forming with the high pressure wall that kept it going west and then up the west side of Florida and not the east. Had this passed sooner, and had Irma not been slowed down by Cuba, we would have had, this would have been all on the east coast. So timing is everything with the jet stream and these storms, and that's why things change so much, and that's why I want you to remember that about Jose. Jose is projected to go up. It really looks up to the northeast, but guys, we saw Irma was projected to do that as well. It all depends on how the jet stream reacts, and that's what I want to show you now. So here's Irma after hitting land, forms a front. You'll see Jose here. Jose's currently a Category 2, so it's almost not registering on the jet stream map, which picks up very dense areas. So you can see, according to this map, Jose will once again grow back into a 3-4 hurricane category. And here we go. Now here's Irma. Irma is going to surround Jose. We have the high Bermuda pressure in the Atlantic, not allowing Jose to go up this way. We have this forming here, not allowing Jose to come down here. So Jose is just sitting here in warm water, guys, getting stronger. And that's why the news and the Weather Channel are really starting to hone in on Jose. I told you this would happen the second Irma made landfall, that they would just start talking about Jose, because now Irma has a direct effect on Jose. And I want you to watch what happens. We have a couple more frames of this to show, and it's still showing what I think might happen here. You could see this is the arch of Irma. This is what's keeping Jose down in one area. If it lets me click again. Can't believe this always happens. There we go. All right. So now Irma is spinning. I told you this is like a catcher's mitt. It starts spinning this way because the jet stream is constantly moving west to east. I'm sorry. So it's moving this way, and the force of that is pulling Irma, the remnants of Irma, with it, and it's turning it clockwise. As you can see, this arch is turning clockwise, and as that's happening, look at this pressure coming in too. So now, this is why they project Jose to be up in the northeast and not into Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, because this is now coming. This is a pressure. So this is coming this way. This is releasing, turning clockwise this way. And the bottom part of this will eventually be here, and it almost looks as if it kicks Jose up into this area, guys. That's what it's showing right now. I'm bringing you the data that we have available. It's already making northern, and look, even a little help here. It's almost like a piece of this goes across Florida and then settles under Jose, and this is the space it has now. And that was the last frame. So you can expect these winds with the arrows are moving this way. This is going to open up and swing out, creating a gap here. And with this underneath Jose, the only place it has to go is up. And this is what's up, guys. So I want you to pay attention to that. I want you to get used to these jet stream maps, because these are what steer these storms. Here's our gray model. It doesn't show as much detail. It only shows the very, very high density points. And you can see Jose down here. This would be the remnants of Irma. This is the front that I showed you that's going to come here and catcher's mitt Jose. And then this model only goes to 5 days, so it doesn't show that pressure here that we saw in this model, this underwall and this over one. So this is going to turn this way, and the only place Jose is going to have, if it stays alive this long, is this way. They're expecting Jose to grow. I am too. I honestly think Jose is going to grow. Here's our current Vent2 Sky model. This is the GFS version. I just want to show you. Here's Tuesday. Here's Wednesday the 13th. Jose made its loop. It is now down in warm water, so it will strengthen. That's what hurricanes do in warm water. And there it is. It's looping up above Santo Domingo and just under the south tip of Florida out east. Here is Saturday's projection. Anything after this, guys, is a coin toss. We all know this, but this is what we have right now. And look at that. It takes a sharp north turn right towards, it's lined up with Chesapeake Bay. Here's Monday the 18th. Look how close we are right there, guys. That's interesting too. And then boom, this model, believe it or not, has actually changed between the time I started recording this video and right now. I'm not kidding. This was out here and it showed it right there. So here's Wednesday the 20th. What do we got? Wow. Okay. Guys, I'm serious. This has changed literally since I started this video. Here is Wednesday the 20th. This is projected right here. Chesapeake Bay area. That's crazy. I did not see that before. This was 5 minutes ago. And just to show you real quick, here's the GEM model. Has it a bit out in this area and a bit weaker. But again, yesterday the GEM had it out here. So these models are going to shift. They're going to turn. But this is what we have so far. And you guys are going to notice Jose is going to take over the news. I'm just letting you know. Here's what we got as far as our current vortex map. This is Irma. Irma's doing its thing in Florida. Here is Jose. What we thought was going to be Lee actually lost its spin But now check this out. These are the storms coming off Africa. Here's the islands of Cape Verde. And then we're getting another spin here. So we got to keep an eye on this. This might be Lee. Unless they name Lee the storm on the west side. There actually is a storm forming out there. So guys, we got hurricanes, we got meteors, we got earthquakes. As far as this X-flare goes, don't be surprised if we get some serious earthquake activity in the next day or two. Guys, that's what these things do. It's not some sort of hidden science. You can research it. They don't talk about it a lot on TV. It exists. Space weather, channels like Suspicious Observers. He's one of the bigger ones. But guys, there's a lot of people that study this stuff. I'm going to dig into it a little bit and bring you the things I feel like you should know. All right? And we are going to touch base again around noon, 1 o'clock. Again, I apologize for yesterday. I just had so much going on. All I wanted to do was be here and update you guys, and it just didn't work out. All right? So that's it for now, guys. Thank you very much, and we will all be in touch.